What a gorgeous color. This is milky as hell. Hey, you didn't. Now it's you.
It's all good.
Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Are you a brewhead? I'm a brewhead. Y'all are brewheads? Yeah, we brewheads. So pour a glass of craft beer, we can do this. Yeah.
What's good, y'all? This is C Certified Brewhead, and welcome to episode 85 of Beer Not Just the Podcast. And this evening, we have a beer media extravaganza. We have one incredible beard, one beard in the making.
This is a 3-day beard.
3-day beard.
Constantly. I'm stuck in a time loop, man.
We have David Abman and Noah Forrest. Gentlemen, thank you so much for hanging out. This is the, I appreciate that. We're here in Verdun, in Dave's hood. I don't get out here much. This is very far from me.
Yeah.
I'm excited to be here.
Yeah.
It's a wonderful area.
It's a cool spot. You've been on the Wellington just now, right?
Just now, and I'd been to Benelux before,
Yeah,
up the
yeah,
road,
yeah.
but that's as far as my Verdun experience had taken me.
Methinks is one of the nicest terraces in town. I don't know.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Really
It's so gorgeous.
The bamboo, the green
Trees
wall.
and stuff.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
The fire pits in the summer.
Oh yeah, look at the fire
I
pits
didn't even know
going.
they did that.
They put small animals in there.
Really?
No, man! They
Jeez,
do
Noah.
not.
Don't they roast a pig?
Come on.
Oh, yeah, they did!
Exactly. They do put small animals in there.
Medium animals.
Medium-sized animals is probably
Yeah, okay.
better than small ones. Look, I know David's really thirsty, so we're going to get into the beer, then we're going to talk about what these boys do. So which one are we going to start with, fellas?
I think this guy.
This guy?
Oh, yeah.
Tell us about this one. So this is the Naufrageur. I haven't had one of their beers for such a long time.
Oh, listen, I think... Yeah, I think... Well, first of all, they're coming down with not the flu, but a new branding.
Okay.
Like, right now, like yesterday,
Oh, really?
they announced it. So,
Okay, so-
like, they're keeping some of the classic series with the old artwork,
Right.
but for the most part, they're completely renewing it.
Nice
What
catch.
that?
Oh, it's all right. And yeah, so they're totally isolated. Carleton-sur-Mer, out in Gaspésie, way far east.
Oh, it's in Gaspésie.
Yeah. And it's them at Carleton, and a little further, I think it's further. It's Pit Caribou at Gaspé, Percé.
Well, that Oval. Isn't that up there?
Oval is not too far either. I think Oval is even more isolated. I've never been on the spot, but I have seen their beers in abundance in the nearing like gas stations and things.
Really? Like it's nothing to them.
Yeah, well, no, but he wants to, like, Oval wants to specifically furnish local businesses, and then maybe Montreal.
Okay, he
So that's
doesn't
his
care.
thing.
Doesn't care about us.
Some people think
No.
that.
Some people think
A
that.
lot of the beer geeks think that. But I don't know. I think he's just... I don't know. He's keeping it where he wants it to be.
He's
he wants
keeping
to
it
support
real.
his local community.
Keeping it small, keeping it epic too. So, Le Naufrageur in itself is super. Like, they were there since day one in the Quebec brewing revolution.
Okay.
They were our first interview with La Décapsule. What's up? So good. And yeah, and now they're really rethinking, and they're doing these crazy experimentations.
Okay.
Which is, I think, the first Gose in Quebec that's made with seawater.
Oh, like actually made with seawater.
It's got
That's crazy.
18% seawater in there.
Wow.
And so me and my brother, not my brother,
Not me. His actual...
A different type of brother.
yeah, we went out to sea.
I saw that video.
You did?
Yeah, that was
Okay.
really cool.
So we were dancing on the boat, playing
Yeah.
curling on the boat.
You guys were going crazy. Did you just sip that?
No.
We didn't cheers?
I didn't know that was a thing.
What are you? Who are you?
I've only been on this
Were you born
podcast
in the
several
tent?
times.
I know, right? I get really mad at people when we don't cheers.
We already had a beer. I don't
Under
think
a
we
It's
were
okay,
on.
still. It's okay. Cheers. Cheers.
Cheers.
Everybody has to cheers.
Cheers.
Get it in you.
Mm.
Wow. That's
So-
great.
Yeah, it's really interesting.
Yeah.
They wanted to make it sour, obviously as it goes is, but
It's pretty subtle.
they figured that without the coriander, put none
no
in there.
coriander, okay.
They didn't need to because the seawater already has sort of a potent flavor,
Okay.
right? And gives it this sort of thicker texture.
Yeah, it does. It's like totally thicker.
The body is crazy on it.
Yeah, and so we actually like put a tube down where it was cleaner, gathered a metric ton of salt water,
Wow.
and then brewed with it, which was, you know, never heard of, I guess. I think they've done it other places in the world, but in this
Yeah,
case,
I've never heard of it.
So sorry, you helped build. You actually
Yes.
helped brew this beer.
I didn't push any buttons.
But you were there.
But you're on the boat.
Yeah, I was on the boat and I was behind the camera, and it was a real honor to be part of it.
Yeah.
And so 18% salt seawater, and that's what you get.
18% seawater.
So just on a historic point of view,
man.
I think it's super interesting.
That is phenomenal. So I'm almost certain I've had.
What?
You guys are staring at me. I like this.
I just
It's freaking him out a bit.
I'm trying to make him like at ease.
I'm extremely nervous.
He likes lengthy eye stares.
Yeah.
He doesn't, just don't break contact. That is super cool, man. Like what a cool concept. He
It's
actually
awesome.
just taking the seawater and actually being able to go out there for that. That's crazy.
Well, because their philosophy is sort of using the terroir, the products from like the forest, the underbrush, and so they use lots of like Labrador tea. They everything is local, but it's also wild ingredients. Mm-hmm. And they deal with this consultant that knows all this stuff, this knowledge that has been lost. So he just walks into the woods and can feed you for a week.
I'm one of those guys.
Which is unbelievable, yeah. And so, I do like they have one of the only strawberry beers that I like in Quebec.
Nice.
I never actually had. Is that the Berliner Weiss one?
They have one that just came out, the Strawberry Fields.
Yeah.
It's available
nice.
now.
Yeah.
But the original is called à la bourdage, and they get these. Actually, it's this maraîcher, this strawberry farm.
Okay.
That uses these strawberries to make a strawberry wine, like a strawberry liqueur. And what they do, Naufrageur, is they use the mash, the mou, like the leftover strawberries that have like almost no sugar left, and they use that to brew, which gives it this like nice jammy but not too sweet taste.
So that's been pulled out already.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Because I heard that with strawberry, you can get like this gasoline taste if you use it weird, but
Right.
this is a way to hack it.
That's crazy.
Which
Quebec.
explains why they don't use it in too many beers.
Yeah.
I love strawberry beers.
Yeah.
If they're done right. Like,
Yeah.
it's
Yeah.
sick. So Dave, just before we go too far, I do want to just explain, because I didn't even introduce you as
I'm so
where
sorry.
you're from. No,
Yeah.
that's my fault. Can you just tell people, give them a, what do you do?
Yeah.
Everyone knows what Noah does. That's passe. We've done that. We've been there, done that.
It's true, it's over.
He gets in the hot box. He gets those portraits, those
Ooh.
sexy bottle portraits.
I do.
That's what he does. What I do is, it started 6 years ago with my brother.
Mm-hmm.
I got into the beer scene in Quebec, started meeting brewers. Our goal was really to show the face behind the product.
Okay.
And so we made lots of videos. Now we do live videos mostly, every once in a while. Sometimes we go out into the ocean
And make a
Did you
seawater
even
beer.
say what your
What's
what's
it
called?
Oh yeah, it's called La Décapsule, and we're also the Boire Local page. So hashtag T-shirts, but mostly just a philosophy of
Drink local.
drink local for the sake of the human behind it. That's the idea.
Cool, man.
Because when you know the person that made this wonderful stuff, then you can appreciate it more
Of course.
or less.
I come downtown rarely now, and last weekend I was in a park in Saint-Henri, and some guy was wearing your T-shirt.
Dude,
He was
for real?
kicking a ball around wearing a Boire Local T-shirt.
See, that's
in
sick.
Saint-Henri.
Saint-Henri?
Okay, so I went to Randolph Pub Ludique, the board game place, last night, and some guy was wearing a T-shirt too.
How many did you sell?
at my table.
Did you say something to him?
Yeah, for sure. Me and my brother were both wearing it, so we got
they're like
buck chest. Yeah.
So that's sick. So you, what I really find interesting, and I was looking forward to this conversation, is because we all kind of beer media people, essentially. I guess that's what we
Yeah,
consider ourselves.
yeah.
But all from different perspectives. I mean, Noah, you take the written word at beerism.ca, and you really sort of doing these in-depth, generally beer reviews, sometimes interviews with various brewers and stuff, and taking these gorgeous ass photos.
Yeah.
And then,
Yeah.
David, you're doing a sort of what we do in French as far as the video side.
Yeah.
So you're in English, of course, and you've been kind enough to speak the devil's tongue with me today, so thank you. So you guys are doing sort of, how would you describe the content that the Décapsule puts out? Jesus Christ, Noah. For God's sake. It's okay, don't worry.
It's an 800 number. That helps. It's not my mom.
Do you want to see what's going on?
Surveys, bro. You could win a cruise.
Oh, you could. You might have already run a cruise. Maybe the CRA?
It might be the captain speaking. I'm just saying. Well, it's definitely less content than you guys, in that we really delve into the ambiance of joking around, making silly faces and whatnot. And sometimes we do get carried away.
No such thing.
We regret that. We apologize for that. But
Now that's what makes it good, man.
but it's a relaxed atmosphere. I mean, I grew up watching the Dig Nations of this world, the old school Californian podcast of two guys on a couch, and just having a beer and talking about like tech news, and that's what I wanted to do. So that's how we started, and then it got into the interviews, and then it got into the nano documentaries as such.
Just like short, like say documenting the cruise. Would you consider that? Sorry, the cruise, the making of this beer.
Yeah.
Like the one I saw because I think it was straight on either Facebook or the website.
Yeah,
one of the two
yeah.
I checked out. It was up there. Would you consider that like a mini documentary?
Well,
I mean, it's almost like I would consider that a vlog.
Yeah, no, it is a vlog, but we really do have these super edited capsules where we go out, where we, go step by step in the brewing process, or we go see like a malterie.
Like a place that does malt.
Malt, yeah. In Quebec, and we like go through the process with them, see what it takes. And it's not too far from Montreal. These guys do that. We really wanted to spread the word that there was this artisanal, really artistic way, because the equipment they used was not electronic at all. You couldn't just plug an iPod and go for it. It was wood with duct tape, and it works, and it's wonderful, and it do this amazing floor malt. So that's an example of the trips that we do. And then other times we'll just be sitting
and talking
beers.
and
I remember I discovered you by watching the video where you climbed up onto a roof with your brother.
That was
and
fun,
you
yeah.
drank a Black Barn beer.
Yeah, Black Barn, which was Vox Populi.
Yeah, so
the first iteration.
Nice, I love it.
Etienne Turcotte was the brewer for Black Barn Brewery, and he like took home brewing / nano brewing kind of to another level. But this was also like 6 years ago when the beer scene wasn't what it is now.
Yeah.
And he was still like kind of creating this name for himself, sort of, within the community.
He got noticed. He did this 1,150
and that's what you drank
IBU IPA.
And that was like during the IBU craze.
IBUs, yeah.
Like everyone was about
like palate
IBUs
wrecking and stuff.
like-
Yeah.
Yeah, the palate record stuff, exactly.
It's funny that it's not anymore. I kind of miss that.
Yeah.
I kind of do.
I don't.
think
I
it's just
like the
change.
bitterness.
Change is
Yeah.
important.
I love the bitterness.
I do like the
it'll come
bitterness.
back.
I think
Everything does.
I think what happens is we like to hate on what's old and embrace the new a lot of the time.
Yeah.
And I don't like that part of it, but I do like where like these IPAs are going. But that's not to say that I don't like a really solid West Coast style IPA. I
Yeah.
still really
Oh yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
for sure.
It's like trends are, I guess, a part of everything, fashion, and, like culture. Like I guess in every industry.
sure.
What
right?
I don't
And,
like is when like someone
Hey, kitty.
kind of talks down over like a West Coast IPA just because it's a West Coast IPA. Like if brewer X brews an IPA and someone drinks it and they're like, yeah, it's fine, but it's like a malty West Coast IPA. But like, okay, I get that's not what you're in the mood for, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's a bad thing.
No,
you
I
know.
don't know. I find them so samey a lot of the times. Like it's happened to a bunch when I've had these beers, and it's not because all I want is this stuff, and kind of is that. But like that's facts. That's all I want.
Yeah.
But if I have a good malty. Like not even a West Coast IPA, it's like a multi IPA. Like I don't know, a lot of the times they just feel like they're like the go-to. I feel like it's the lazy way to make it because it's kind of like, well, it's easier. There's less ingredients, and it's like something that's been done and done.
The sweetness can cover sort of different aspects that maybe you're not too proud of. You can just make it rounder. And
People throw, but they do that with the New England stuff too. Like,
for sure.
let's dry hop it 30 times to just give it that punch without that quality.
But there are
behind
some
it.
pretty crappy New England IPAs.
Yeah, because everyone has to do one now, so there's always...
not everyone are into them. But at the same token, I have spoken to numerous breweries who are just, I'm not doing them. I don't like them. I'm not into it. And I think
that's fair.
I think it's completely fair, and we need that balance.
I think there needs to be more people to make that decision than people just doing it for the sake of doing it, who really aren't looking to do a well. They're just like, I guess I have to do this.
And they come out bad. They don't even come out good.
No, exactly.
That way. Like you can tell that there's a few times I've spoken about it before. I went to St. Bock one time on a smashed it. They had like an IPA takeover, and I was straight away, of course, give me all the New Englands, and I had the best one was the Boreal one. There was a bunch of it. It was just so subpar.
It's solid though.
Boreal's amazing. It blew my mind.
It's in tall cans now too, eh?
Oh yeah, it's tall cans.
In my opinion, it's still the best one in the province.
I would agree with that.
I'd like to see where these fit. And even that one.
Okay. Well, let's
Why
keep
don't we
this
move
going.
on to that, and then you can tell us.
So
all
this
about
actually has a
King
story
Kong.
behind it because this is your collab, Uncle Dave.
For sure.
I love it. That's so sick to me. And look, it's cloudy. See that shit?
Yeah. See, I bought this one.
You bought the one that
You bought your own beer.
Yeah.
Now this is a rate. You can just keep buying this from the depth right now.
Yeah, it's a regular.
Almost always available. So
This is a different version.
This is King Kong 2,
Uh-oh.
the sequel. They alternate. See, people revisit number 1, number 2. Right now, there's only number 2 available.
You're damn right.
That's right. So it's
We got something in common. I feel an affinity with this beer.
New Zealand, Australian hops. I think specifically New Zealand though.
Okay, well that's racist because they put Australia on there, and I'm offended.
I put that on there.
Oh, you did?
Yeah, so
designed
Because
the
you know
label,
that people
too.
want.
and that's why the grill is upside down. That was the brewer's idea.
That beer's changed.
No, it's always hazy and it's got 20% rye, so it's a rye PA.
I'm gonna keep filming.
That's bordering on the IPA.
You still got okay.
This
Okay.
one has Wakatu and Motueka hops with Galaxy, and it's a lot grassier than the original.
Yeah.
It's a bit of melon, from what I remember.
Yeah, I got that too.
Whereas the first iteration is grapefruit pineapple.
Still going. What a gorgeous color! This is milky as hell. Hey, you didn't. Now it's you.
It's all good.
Let me top that up. With
Thank you very much. And so I had some in my fridge. I drank some in my fridge, so I went and bought some more today at the shop. But we're really, really happy. We love Kruhnen in Blainville.
Where are they? Yeah, Blainville. Where's that?
It's North Shore,
North Shore.
not too far from Laval.
Well,
Let's cheers.
You wanna
so
drink
can-
it? You wanna drink
a
it?
beer?
Cheers.
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 Cheers. And so we're really happy. We've been with them for 4 years, and it's meant to be a super easy drinking beer.
Wow, that's great.
Just thin enough so that you can pint it up, pint it down, just wolf it.
Sorry, guys. Be funny. You know how it
It's
goes.
cool.
Dude, this is fantastic. This is not what I expected at all. I've never had Kruhnen before until just in the kitchen before we had one, and this is my second one. I'm so impressed.
The name's a play on words, though, right?
King Kong. Yeah. It's not King Cogni, like the reference to, some mentalism business.
Cogni,
no,
I like that.
Kong is the strike. There's the punch.
Oh, like an uppercut?
Uppercut, yeah. And so it's a hoppy uppercut, and the gorilla's got boxing gloves, and that's
so sick.
And you commissioned an artist to do the gorilla, right?
Yeah, oh, dude.
And you designed the label yourself.
You can see it in the festivals at the Kruhnen kiosk. It's an enormous painting
Oh, nice.
of the gorilla.
Yeah, no, I think I saw pictures.
with like boxing shorts, and he's got the wee chest and the stupid face. I love him. I want to take him home.
Oh my god, that's brilliant.
And so he's upside down because we're racist and down under.
Down under red.
Yeah,
Honestly, you go there, the motherfuckers are upside down as
Yeah.
shit. I was just there, like that's why I live here. I love you, Australia. You guys are fucked. I'm one of y'all, so I'm fucked too. This is fantastic. I just don't know when I saw rye IPA. I don't think I've ever had a hazy rye IPA.
And this one is super hazy, pretty much all
I'm
the
so sorry,
time.
rye pale ale, not even an IPA. And it's bordered like 6.5% pale ale.
Yeah.
What makes this a pale ale, not an IPA?
The criticism, or more of the fear of criticism.
Okay.
We didn't want it's just on the sweet spot where people might say it's not torquey enough, it's not potent enough to be an IPA. See?
But even then, like, I think the term rye IPA implies also that it's an IPA. Because I don't think I've ever seen rye IPA. It's like it's a play on that. Like it's a rye IPA.
I think
But
so
also
too.
a
Yeah.
Rye
pale. Yeah, no.
Rye IPA.
I feel
Yeah.
that all the time. Yeah.
IPA, but rye.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's smart, whatever, but like
I feel like the distinction
They're normally
between
just, like,
IPA
crazy
and
malty.
pale
It's
ale.
okay.
is
And-
fine.
And they're not so frequent. They're not like there's the rye guy from Beyond the Pale. That's superb.
yes.
That's super kind of a malty, hoppy thing. Less juicy.
Yeah. You
Lot
guys,
spicier.
you guys are familiar with the properties of rye, like what it.
Please break it down for the children.
Peppery, right?
It's a bit peppery. It is,
Body.
and it does affect the texture. It makes it I don't know, silkier or velvetier.
And hence this mouthfeel is
Yeah,
just phenomenal.
exactly.
Yeah.
I'm surprised they don't use rye in more New England IPAs, or maybe they do and they just don't.
I think they might and sometimes not say it. I think
it's definitely like usually
At least maybe like a percentage or something.
Yeah, but it's also hell to brew with because it makes for the
messy.
worst stuck mash, and you gotta use lots of rice cuss shell.
Yeah, to get them out.
Yeah.
What are the other flavors? So the texture profile that rye provides gives it this creaminess, which is sick. What else does the rye give? Does this contribute to the flavor of a beer like this?
peppery.
So
Is it
aside
like a
from the
spice?
peppery, is like the spice, but does it sort of give it like a roast? I know you mentioned that you said it before, but like I can get the pepper. Is it some sort of other like the breadiness or something like that, or not really?
It could be. It could be. To be perfectly honest, my brother worked out the recipe with the brewer. He would be the expert on the matter.
And you're out on a boat
I
somewhere?
drink it. I make the label, and sometimes I like dédrèche, remove the old
the
cereal.
It's good workout.
Yeah, it is. I like it. But I'm very, very proud of this product, and I wish we had it on tap all the time.
Yeah, right. You like it?
Yeah, I like it a lot. And this one and the other one, it's like they are not cold and it's better.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Both of it.
So you're talking 1 and 2?
Or do you mean just the 2 beers we just drank?
Yeah.
This was
one-
amazing, not cold.
Yeah.
yo.
Yeah, it was
that
fine.
was.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Honestly,
yeah.
most beers, in my opinion, work pretty much at room.
I was gonna say because
Yeah,
they're all like.
and it's a good sign when they do.
Yeah.
yeah, right.
Yeah.
And that's craft beer for you, right? You
I mean,
try
it
and
sucks
drink
when it's
coolers
40
like that.
degrees and you want something cold.
To be perfectly honest, when I do reviews on Décapsule.com, often like I'll drink it cold and I'll stop myself and I'll leave it on the counter for 3-4 hours, and when
test
it's
it out.
nice and lukewarm, then I have it again and I can really focus on the different flavors. And I'm no expert, but it's a way easier for me to like break it down. What is it?
Because the flavors really come out. At that point.
Yeah.
Yeah, I usually move it on Derby, but I have a fridge for beer, but I also have a beer, like a small beer fridge that I keep at like cellar temperature.
Yeah.
So I usually keep my beers in there. Unless it's like a lager or something, I usually like it around like 55 Fahrenheit, like cellar temperature.
Yeah.
Okay.
To be honest,
bad, yeah.
though I do enjoy beer more when it's colder. I do.
Of course. Yeah.
But it's more difficult to pick
Yeah,
up.
and I mean,
so.
like, in the summer, you can pull it out of the fridge, and within less than 5 minutes, it's already crazy warm.
Yeah.
But in the winter, I feel like if you keep something in the fridge and you pull it out, you're going to be sipping that for a really long time before the temperature gets to the right point.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're just enjoying the beer, that's fine. But if you're
Actually
trying to write
reviewing
about it or whatever, I find it difficult. Because it
I-
really changes the nose.
Scientifically.
How? I don't know.
I don't know. Because I know, like,
With our job,
with
like,
wine,
geez,
you
alright.
like you can decant wine and it
Yeah.
aerates and
Aerate
it
it,
gets
yeah.
better. And I have no idea of the
But the science
reaction
behind that?
Yeah, the reaction behind beer. I don't know if air just ruins it or sunlight sure does.
Yeah, oxygen, I guess, too. Anything else we need to cover? Where can everybody find you online?
Décapsule.com, boirelocal.com, divago.ca,
Oh,
There's like 9 other things you need to.
Noah Jeffrey Forrest.
Yeah?
.net.
Noah Jeffrey.
It was taken. It was taken.
NoDifference.net.
This was fantastic, guys. Thank you
This
so
is
much.
crazy.
This was really, really
Crazy.
fucking good. Like, this is exactly what I hoped it would be.
Feels
Pleasure,
good, man.
pleasure, man. So make sure everybody check Uncle Dave out. Check NoahJeffreyForest.com. .net.
.net.
NoahJeffreyForest.net. You fucking crazy man.
We have to go check to see if that's a thing.
Yeah, yes, again, guys. Thank you much for tuning in. If you enjoyed the episode, what do I have to say now? Hit subscribe, hit review, and rate on iTunes and all that type of stuff because you know what the hell it is.
These buttons.
Chuck thumbs up on the video, hit subscribe, and hit the notification bell because you know that's what you do, so you know what the fuck's popping. Follow us on social media at BOS Podcast, and normally I would say I'm getting this all backwards. That's it. Follow these guys. I love Quebec. That is it. Bacon soap. Get it in ya.
Clear eyes, full hearts.